Hello, 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 and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So we are back with fire signs. So that is Aries, Leo, and Sag, and this is your weekly reading. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna focus the camera and our energy on the candle in water, and we're gonna go ahead and see what this week has ahead for you guys. One of the things that I did sense when I was praying and meditating on your energy was the silent treatment. Either someone is giving someone the silent treatment, or someone feels like they're getting the silent treatment from another person. If this is in regards to yourself, let's say your intuition has been trying to show you something, has been trying to reveal something to you, has been trying to guide you towards a certain space or a certain, let's say, decision, then it's like this battle within yourself where you are not listening to yourself, and you're kind of so your intuition, or let's say your higher self, or however you want to go ahead and put it, is kind of like, you know what, why should I keep trying when, he or she is not following what's coming from within. Instead, it's kind of like a person that is really more into what other people are telling them to do, what other people are saying that is best for them, etc., etc. So again, it can play either way within yourself, battling yourself because you're not listening to your own intuition. Maybe you feel like you're not getting the clarity that you need, so you kind of feel like you're giving yourself the silent treatment. Or this is a person that you are either giving the silent treatment to, or someone is giving it towards you. Regardless of whatever it is, there's a lot that has to be said, and there's a lot that has to come through. There's a lot of clarity, there's a lot of things that need to be revealed. So if you're giving someone the silent treatment, it's like, why are you giving it to them when there are things that need to be spoken, there are things that need to be said, and vice versa. Now, if you have had a difficult time listening to yourself, following your own advice, following your own intuition, then it is time for you to go ahead and take a step back, fire signs, and really listen to what it is that you're being guided to do. Really listen to what it is, or where it is that your life is going to be taking you moving forward. Let's see. If this is in regards to another person, let's say, and you're giving someone the silent treatment, maybe you're doing it because of the simple fact that you feel that whenever you do speak out, or whenever you do try and communicate with this person, there is no moving forward within the communication, regardless of whether this is a love interest, or a friend, or a co-worker, or whatever it is. It is someone that you feel that regardless of how much you try and talk, or regardless of how much you try to explain something, there is no there's no movement forward, there's no breaking, kind of like that. This is what I sense is more like there's like a wall there, like whether you agree or disagree with this person is always an issue. So you've gotten to the point where you don't want to communicate with this person anymore, or you have kind of given up hope of ever getting on the same page, or ever being able to look at things from the same point of view, or at least respecting each individual's point of view when it comes to a certain topic, or whatever it is. But regardless of the situation in your own personal life, it's like, yeah, somebody's kind of fed up with trying to explain or get somebody to understand something, and has given up, kind of like has that feeling of like wanting to give up on trying to get this person to see the truth, is what's coming through. So what is it? Oh, let's see, the computer. That sound just kind of took me off by surprise. So it's kind of like this. That's the kid's computer. Don't mind it. So it's kind of like this space of, you know that there is a lot that you want to say, or let's say there's a lot that you want another person to understand, or there's a lot that you want to reveal to another person, but what's holding you back, or what's holding them back, regardless of who it is that wants to speak but has chosen not to, is because you feel that the other person is just not going to get it. The other person is just, their mind has already been made up in regards to the situation or to this connection or whatever. So you kind of feel that it's more of a waste of time, and that there's going to be no benefit in trying to clarify something, or in trying to speak with this person to try and either mend something or try to clarify a misunderstanding. So as you're going through all of this, it's like, there is a, I don't want to say so much mirroring, because I feel like this is more of, I don't know why that word wants to come up, but it's like a copycat. Like there's somebody that is trying to imitate what it is that you do. So let's say if you broke up with somebody and your ex is in a new relationship, it's like the new person is trying to imitate what you did, or tries to do what you did, or tries to kind of be you in this relationship. That is more so for people that know or have been or were friends with the person that your ex is with, if that makes any sense. If this is in regards to like friendship or co-workers and things like that, there's somebody that you see it like, it's like they're not even trying to hide it. It's like they are literally like imitating you and doing things, or trying to like speak like you or act like you or whatever it is. But there is an energy of somebody that is trying to be seen the way that you are seen, if that makes sense. Someone that is trying to, someone sees you as a threat in a sense, in some type of environment where kind of like all eyes are on you, fire sign. Everybody's kind of like talking about you, not like in a negative way, but more of like, you're kind of like in everyone's thoughts and everyone's conversation. Like, oh, did you see fire sign? They got this and they got that. They're doing this, they're doing that. You see their combat, this, whatever it is. There's something that you're doing that is getting a lot of people talking. And because of that, somebody feels like you are outshining them, and you may not even be aware that this person feels like that, either because you're either not friends with this person, or you're not that close with this person, or this person has never expressed anything. But you will start to notice within this week how this person, the way that they talk, the way that they're carrying themselves, the way that they're doing things is literally like a copy of you. And you're just kind of, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, don't be offended. Take it as a compliment that you are inspiring others, and that you have such a pull, or such an impact in people's life, that their definition of perfection, or their definition of who they want to be when they grow up, is you, even if they're older than you, and even if they're adults or whatever. So there is a lot going on with you this week when it comes to dealing with other people, when it comes to being recognized. But as you're being recognized, again, there's this space, or this energy of someone imitating you, or trying to copy what you do, or how you do it, or whatever it is. There's something about you that they want to duplicate, because they want the world to see them that way. When it comes to romantic connections, there is someone, and unfortunately, fire signs, well, fortunately, unfortunately, really depends on your own personal situation. There is someone from your past that still sees you as their person, still sees you as the person that they want to grow with, and they want to build a foundation with. This person, from what I'm sensing and from what I'm seeing, has yet to come out of that space of like codependency when it comes to relationship. So this is somebody that kind of feels that you are like you're the complete package, but they themselves are not 100% sure if they can commit to you. And it literally has nothing to do with you personally. It has to do with things that they are still dealing with things that have been revealed to them, with things that they have to deal with, things that they have to heal. And knowing that they have to heal that before they can move towards you kind of has them in a space where now they're starting to think that if they move towards you, then they can heal it. And it's like, if you allow this person back into your life, let's put it that way, without them doing the work and without them releasing that type of codependency relationship, then you're setting yourself up for how things were in the past with this person. So if this is a person that would, when they get angry, would storm out instead of, trying to communicate with you, or a person that if they get mad, go ahead out and cheat, or a person that just leaves when things get difficult, and let's say they come towards you and from your own intuition, because you decided to listen to it, that this person hasn't done the work, that this person hasn't healed, then you know exactly what you're getting yourself into, and there's going to be no one to blame in the future if you choose to go forward with this connection, because you know exactly the patterns that are going to be repeated, because it's not going to be hidden, it's going to be in plain sight. Now it is up to you if you want to go ahead and take the silent treatment when it comes to the warning signs and the things that are coming through with this person from the past, or if you acknowledge their feelings for you, you acknowledge your own feelings towards them, but get into a space or into a place where you know that until this person does the work and until this person faces their own demons, then there's nothing there for you at the moment. Some of you feel that if you don't take this person back, then this person is going to move on with someone else. Again, it doesn't matter whether this person is in a connection with you or with someone else. If this person has not done the work, regardless of what connection or relationship they go into, it's not going to progress. It's not going to work out. Nothing is going to be built, because this person is still in those spaces of codependency, or in these spaces of not wanting to heal themselves or to really look at their own reflection. So for you fire signs to go ahead and sit there in a space of, if I don't take them back, then they're going to move on with somebody else. And why do you feel that you need to put yourself in a position where you're being used, and where you're being mistreated? Because this person is, there's like a bluntness when it comes to the way that when they mistreat you. It's like there's no sugarcoating it. They're doing it like straight to your face, and that took a very long time for a lot of you to come out of. And so why would you put yourself back in that position? Especially if you are getting those intuitive messages and those things from within that are warning you and telling you not to go back to that connection. If someone was giving you the silent treatment, I feel that is going to be ending, and they are going to come forth with so, some people say, like, some people ghost you or whatever it is. But regardless of what it is, whoever was giving the other person the silent treatment, I feel that this week they're going to have enough, like enough is enough, and I'm just going to go ahead and speak what's in my heart and what's in my mind, and let things fall wherever they may. So if you have been avoiding a specific conversation, or you have been avoiding a specific person, do know that this person is coming in very strong, and this person is coming in to have their mind heard, their voice heard, and they're not holding back in regards to what they're saying, or in regards to what it is that they need to communicate with you. A lot of it does have to do with how either this person either did you wrong, or how they feel that you did them wrong. And it's more kind of like that. There's a lot of there was a lot of gossiping, a lot of people putting in their 2 cents and things that they really didn't need to, that allowed the drift, or the disconnect between you and this other person. Again, it does not necessarily have to be romantic. It can be like a friend that you had a fallout with, a coworker you had a fallout with, whatever it is. There is somebody coming in very strong to wanting to at least clarify things, even if things cannot be manned to the point where they were before. But this person, this individual, feels that clarifying things and getting things out in the open is going to help them and help you move forward in life in general. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick out 3 oracle cards. We're going to pick one out for Aries, one for Leo, and one for Sag. These are the oracle cards that will be used for the extended reading that are posted on Patreon. So we have one card for Aries. There you go. Leo and Sag. So Aries, we have the Shaman, trust in higher forces. So this week, regardless of what it is, whether you're being pushed to go ahead and, page 64, whether you're being pushed to go ahead and break the silence, or somebody's being pushed to break the silence within you, towards you, or within yourself, let's put it that way, then just trust that whatever it is that is being revealed for a reason. Whether you choose to look at it from a negative or positive aspect, that's really up to you. But just know that this is something that needed to come out. This is something that needed in order to either allow you or the other person, or both of you, to have a fresh start in this next cycle, this next chapter of your life. So the Shaman, trust in higher forces. I hope you guys can see that clear. Trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. So again, it's like whatever it is that is being revealed to you is going to bring some type of clarity, some type of ending to a connection, and is going to allow you and the other person, or you or the other person, regardless, to go ahead and move forward, because it's like whatever it was that was lingering, that was left unsaid, is going to be said. And that is really what is going to bring the complete closure when it comes to this ending that has been needed for quite a while. Leo, your card is Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. And that's your advice card for this week. And let's go ahead and see what page that's on. The noise in the background you hear is Zena. She's in the room with me. Arrow 118. Alrighty. Surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. So maybe, Leo, when it comes to if a person is coming towards you and they are, speaking their truth, they're breaking the silence and things like that. Maybe you feel like you're being attacked. Maybe you feel like their words, or the way that they're coming at with their words, is coming in a harsh way, kind of like trying to hurt you or trying to demeanor you. So just, when this person comes forth, when this person comes ahead and starts with the communication, if you're feeling any type of way, just make sure that you do not allow their perception of how things went down, or their perception on how you feel, to really take a hold. But instead, stand strong and stand firm within yourself, knowing that you are protected, and that, you know, if this person chooses to see things in a different way, or chooses to blame you because they are unwilling to want to face their own, their own fault and things, then there's nothing that you can do about it. Just know that you're responsible for yourself. You're responsible for the way that you respond to it. You're responsible for the way that you choose to move forward and what you choose to do with the information that is coming forth. If there may be some truth in some of the things that the person is saying, but it doesn't necessarily mean that however they took it or whatever was your intention. It was maybe something that had to be perceived that way in order to try to help this person grow. But instead of growing, this person is kind of like in a blaming game type of thing when it comes to you, Leo. And Sag, your card is Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. So this is your card, Sagittarius. And I feel, Sag, with you, it's like there is a lot of things that are resurfacing, not just this communication coming directly from this person, but give me 1 second. Peacekeeper, what page are you on? 58. It's more of like with everything, you have noticed that as much as you feel that and I feel that, Sag, you guys have been here for a while, as much as you feel that you are right, or as much as you feel that you're just trying to avoid, you're trying to help somebody avoid either a mistake or something that you may seem that that was a challenge for you, and because you went through it, you're trying to help others avoid that. And it's like, if they're not in that space to receive the message, you are kind of learning to discern when it is that you should speak up and when it is that you should just let people be. Your message for this week, Sag, is choose peace and happiness over the need to be right. Rather than trying to prove a point, save your energy for what's important. And it's like, again, Sag, I feel like you have been doing this just in general with your life. So when this person comes forth and speaks with whatever it is that they have to speak of, you're allowing them to have their opinion. You're allowing them to just express themselves how they want to express themselves, and just kind of be like, you know what? If that's what you think, if that's why you think I did the things that I did, then that's your opinion and you're entitled to it. But I'm not fighting you about it. I'm not fighting you anymore when it comes to trying to get you to understand where I was coming from, because you're just not getting it. And it's like, not so much that you're gonna go ahead and say it that way, but that's kind of like how you feel. Like, I'm not even wasting my time. Like, I'm gonna let you speak, and so that we can have this ending, so that we can get past this, and you go your way and I go my way type of thing. And guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for all the love and support, and I will see you guys back next week. I'm sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing. And if you're interested, the information for the Patreon for the extended is down below. Take care, guys. Love ya. Bye-bye.